Hey, welcome to Board Games Today. On Bread in my hands is Warhammer 40,000 Combat Patrol issue number 27. Now we're going to be doing 27, 28, and 29. It's a 3-part release, all with Aeldari Windriders within. You get 6 Aeldari Windriders, so 2 sets. They do come in 3s. So we're going to go and dive in what each issue has and provides. So this one you get 2 of the Windriders. It's going to be 2 in each of them, which is, I think, kind of interesting. And it's going to be fascinating to see how they break up all the various issues as far as content. So this one, all right, we're starting with the how to put together. Then we get some a little bit of technical instructions as far as how to paint, which is kind of intriguing. So far, nothing with the Aeldari. We get some background on them. Let's see here. I guess probably introduction to actually how to play the game. Combat Patrol, a little bit about forces, it looks like. An actual Combat Patrol, and then wrapping things up. And then we get some extras here. Let's see here, we get, it looks like, stuff for a scenario to play with. And then we get some various cards for units that you'll be getting with this particular release. Look at the Aeldari and the Chaos units that are becoming. So for those who don't know, Combat Patrol is a thing between Games Workshop and Hatchet, taking you through the hobby. And normally with these magazines you get 2 different armies, and they're pretty large armies. This is a little bit different, that you're getting 9 separate Combat Patrols, so this one's got 2 more of them. So you get 9 different armies on this, which is very unique, very cool, for if you're like me and likes, like, you know, a whole bunch of different types of stuff. Alright, so let's see what's in here. We got a host of that, so a little bit more about the Aeldari. We've got a war zone about in here, a little bit of history of Horus Heresy, another story. It looks like we got some rules on the actual Windriders here, some basic rules, data sheets for the Windriders, basic rules, and we wrap things up with that. And then the third, this has got to be the painting one, right? So we get 2 more, which is interesting how they did this. Let's go in. So this has got to be how to paint the Windrider. Yep, there we go, straight up on the painting. And I'm going to guess this has more rules, specific rules for this, and then a scenario at the end of how to actually use these. So we got a little Drukari background here. Rules with command phases. So it looks like some more rules. How to play, scenario, teaching how to play. So we got a scenario for you to play out with using your new Windriders. We get to see the next 2 magazines. 30 we have in hand. We'll be breaking that down with 2 paints. And then we move on to the Chaos Space Marines, probably for the next few, help fleshing out that army. So this is an intriguing one. You get 2 units of Windriders. I think the Windriders are like $65 a unit of 3, so you're looking at $130 retail there. We're going to break down the price of the magazines, how much you save. My general thought is, with all these, is, you know, as long as you're good with the figures that you get within, it's a great deal. You save tons of money, especially if you subscribe. You get even more stuff because you get a whole bunch of bonus and free stuff. And if you go, you know, want particular units, it's a great way to go get particular units fairly cheap. So, in that way, like, it's great. It really is great. Like, if you're getting introduced to the game of Warhammer 40,000, this is a good way of going about it. If you got friends to split the armies, or if you just want all 9 armies, again, this is a good way of going about it. Like, it's you definitely save money, and it's a solid way to go learn. You don't get overwhelmed with getting, like, too much stuff thrown at you at once. So, yeah, I think you still can subscribe. We got links underneath this this video where you can get your subscription. You can roll the dice and try to get individual issues, but they're not the easiest to find on the shelves or ordering them direct. But beyond that, it's an interesting one. We'll, of course, break down the value, all that stuff in the description, so stay tuned. If you want the latest game news, board games, card games, role-playing games, whatever, check us out every day at BoardGamesToday.com. And, of course, you can find us on Facebook, TikTok, Mastodon, Threads, Blue Sky, all at Board Games Today, keeping it consistent. So until next time, keep rolling that dice and get your game on. Hey, thanks for watching Board Game Today. We always appreciate your views and your support, but there are so many ways for you to support our site. Not only can you do it right here on video, but you can go and check us out at boardgametoday.com, where we have more news, reviews, interviews, everything you could ever want. But since you're here, if you can always give us a like, subscribe, or share our videos or watch something else. Is always much appreciated, and get your game on.